Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be a Midrank madness sent to Sniper Monkey at the email address in the description. Here on 2000 Atmospheres, bottom left, we've got a red Zerg player, it is Harken. And in the top right, we've got charlenium. Charlenium? Yep, there we go. Alright, so this is going to be my every other week expansion, every other week examination of what goes on in the mid-ranks of the ladder. If you want your replay to be cast by Falcon Paladin in Midrank Madness, make sure that it is either gold, platinum, or diamond, and send it to Sniper Monkey with the email address or subject of Midrank Madness at the email address in the description. If you don't do that, then, yeah, you're not going to get cast from Midrank Madness. Pool first here from Harken. Wow, looks to be about a 12 pool here. And 6lings on the way. Hatch first. Here from charlenium. This is not looking good for the blue Zerg player today at all, but welcome to ZVZ, man. Like, the odds that you're going to get 12 pooled in a ZVZ are about 50%. He does have the trophy. Look at this tournament trophy he's got. Oh, we don't see many of those on the channel anymore. It's been a while. I like it. I like it immensely. So here's the thing. 12 pool, combined with bringing drones to throw up your own spines, is something that even professional ZVZ players do. So, that's not what's happening here, but it is something that is very fun to do, honestly. I've done it myself on ladder. You bring some drones over, you bring them with your lings, you throw up spines, 1, 2, 3. And your lings are attacking stuff, and the drones are like, oh, what do we do? And you bring some drones with you to help buffer, and it's so strong and stupid. So the lings traditionally will try to go ahead and mash on this second base a little bit. But I mean, they shouldn't be able to kill it here, especially because charlenium is working on his own lings, right? He's got 8 of them on the way. He's got a queen coming in. This hatchery should stay alive. The drones are pulling off a little bit, though. There we go. So now, yeah, get on out of here. Let these drones work. Oh, we're bringing the drones down to try to save it. Okay, fair enough. So these lings, oh, a little bit out ahead. You want them to fight with the drones, not by themselves. The whole point of having the drones here is that you don't fight with your lings by themselves. Oh, like this. Yeah, these drones actually need to fight now. So, yes, beautiful. At the same time as the Zerglings, this is good. This is good. This is actually some pretty decent micro from both these players. I like it a lot. I'm not going to say no to it. So, there we go. All right, lings, drones, bam. Shut it down. We're at 19 to 16 workers for charlenium. And this is the lesson I harp on every single time we do see a cheesy or an early aggressive opening, especially from Zerg. If they manage to show up at your base with early units that you can't defend against, it means they sacrificed economy to get there. And even if you have to lose a couple drones in the process, you lose 4 drones, guess what? You still have more workers than they do when the battle is over. Harken's done a pretty good job droning up behind this. He's at 19 workers to 16 for charlenium, but also charlenium decided to throw down 2 spines, which is an overreaction. Because look, you're going to have overlords in position in ZVZ to see what's coming out of your opponent's base. So that's another pro tip. Have an overlord like right here in front of your opponent's base in ZVZ, because there's nothing that can kill it until hydras come out or corruptors come out. The queens can kind of chase, but off creep, they're not going to catch it, right? So that's the thing. You don't have to throw up these spines because you're worried about what's coming. If you have the overlord here, then you can see what's coming out the front door. You can get early warning of what your opponent is up to. And right now, you would see there's a wall here and a roach warren. And Harken is not planning on sending lings out across at all. So these spines right now, utterly useless. You should have continued to mine with those drones. You'd have more workers now and a better economy than you do. Pro tips. Pro tips in the ZVZ. I know it's easier said than done. I know it can be hard, even with an overlord right here, to catch 20 lings coming out of your opponent's base in time to make your own 20 Zerglings to defend. But I'm just saying, it's definitely doable. So, 14 lings on the way from charlenium. He's decided what we're going to do today is do a little tit for tat. He's getting a roach warren behind it. So this isn't just mass ling, which I like that play quite a bit here. Trying to go mass ling against this situation is difficult, but not impossible. The trick here is that Harken needs to start making some roaches, and he's not doing that. If you have roaches behind this wall, in addition to the queen and the spine, you can defend it against a lot of lings. But if it's just the queen and just the spine, it's not enough to defend. What would be worse here for our charlenium is if he just made a million drones for no reason. So here we go. He is moving them across the map, right? If you're going to make a million drones, they need to be for a purpose. They need to be, drones, zerglings. If you make a million zerglings, it's because you're under attack and you need defense, or you're going to go kill somebody. That's it. If you just make 16 zerglings and just kind of run them around and sit them at home, nope. Bad, wrong. Don't play it that way. That's not how the pros do it. Not how Dark plays, not how Rogue plays, not how Cyril or Raynor play if you're into the European Zergs. Which you should be. They're insanely, insanely good. So the Roach Wars are upon us. We're at 11 Roaches for Harken and 5 Roaches in production for charlenium. Hit that like button if you're excited about a longer macro ZVZ. Like, check this out. Nobody died to the early aggression. And actually, nobody went for banelings at all, which is very interesting stuff. Now, this is going to be impossible for Lings to break with all these Roaches. But guess who's getting a Nidus network? Harken. Harken's actually an English word. It means to listen. It's Old English, but it checks out. Like Harken. Harken unto my words, people of olden times. That's how they would talk. Actually, is that a different... Spell that differently, I'm realizing right now. Harken. What does Harken mean? Oh, Harken's actually H-E-A-R-K-E-N. Ah, so Harken's a proper noun. Never mind. Different Harken. I was close. I was close, though. So where's our Nidus going? What do you think? Spire? Wait, hold on. Somebody made a Nidus network and didn't immediately bust out a Nidus on the other side of the map? Really? He just has a Nidus worm in his back pocket? I'm so confused by this. This is why I love Midrank Madness. You see crazy stuff. You see stuff you don't normally see. It makes me happy. Whee! This is why I cast these. It is. I mean, part of it is I believe that everybody should get a chance to have their game cast, right, by somebody who's okay at casting and on YouTube and stuff. That's me. So, yeah, this is why we do it. Number 1, because everybody deserves a chance to be cast. Number 2, because we see crazy stuff. Like, honestly, who makes a Nidus network, doesn't put anything in it, and doesn't throw up a Nidus worm anywhere? I mean, whenever I make a Nidus network, I'm like, come on, finish. And then I throw up a Nidus worm instantly. And even if it's, you know, just like 2 queens and 3 roaches, I'm like, go! Annoy my enemies. Destroy them. 96 to 98 supply. We're pretty even at this stage of the game. Worker count is 49 to 44. Harken has a bit of a bigger army. APMs, on average, about even. 114 to 111. Oh, we're 113 to 114. Look at that. Look at these guys. Look how evenly matched they are. The ladder has done its job here today. Tell you that much. The 4th base from charlenium at 8 minutes. That is a fast 4th. That is the professional level. That is hard to hold as a very fast 4th base like that. Usually your opponent's maxed out on roaches and they're going to try to murder this 4th as fast as they can. But as it stands, not so much. Harken's got a handful of Mutalisks and 19 roaches against 14 roaches for charlenium and 22 lings. Upgrades for the lings make them a lot more useful in battle, especially against enemy roaches. But, yeah, he's like, well, shoot. There's mutas here. The mutas are enough to totally and utterly chase charlenium away. I'm supply blocked. Run! And he does. He runs. Alright, so at this point, what are we doing in response? Making Hydralisks. He already had a Hydralisk then. That's cool. Throwing up 6 spores and a panic. Because again, his anti-air is bad until you have, right, Corruptors, Mutalisks, or Hydras. So is there a spore out front here? I'd love to see a spore out front here, but a spore out back is good. Right? A spore out back is good. Oh, spore finish. It does finish. Mutas have to get out. Nice transfuse. Sick transfuse. Now, this is something that might be a little bit much to ask for Harken here, but sending a big attack while charlenium is freaking out about your Mutalisks is a really good thing to do. Ooh, lost a Mutalisk there too. This base doesn't have any spores. Burn it down. Burn it to the ground. But yeah, see how you have this army sitting here? Like, while everybody's running hither and thither trying to take care of the Mutalisk, boom, run the roaches up, maybe run past these spines, get in the main base, murder some stuff. Right? And then maybe if you're lucky, the whole army comes back to deal with that and they forget about the Mutalisks, and the Mutalisks keep killing stuff. Dude, that Hydralisk should be dead. Should be dead. Alright, well, So Harken did not do those things, and as a result, he had a bunch of armies kind of sitting here, which you can't have in ZVZ. And honestly, at any level, especially for Zerg, if you have an army and it's just sitting back and nobody's attacking it, it's just a complete waste. It's a complete waste of army. You need to be attacking with it or defending with it in order for it to have a value in today's StarCraft 2. So here we go. You can see now the army's not distracted, and they pin you in between these spine crawlers and roaches. And the mutas are here to help with Harken. That's nice. They're doing all right. They don't kill roaches very fast. And, okay, all right. So some roaches do come up here. What are they target firing? Are they target firing anything? Nah, they're not quite sure what to do with themselves. I guess they got a queen. And, ooh, these are still... Oh, these mutas. This is great out of Harken. I like this a lot out of Harken. If you're on the offensive, it's hard to just get beat so badly you lose the game. It happens. It does happen. But not today. Not today from Harken. Not at all. He really should be expanding behind this. He's sitting on 1,700 minerals. Charlenium is spending his money a lot better. But yeah, Charlenium with the Zerglings and the +1 attack, they're better fighters against roaches. So that's nice. Also, ooh, if you have a couple Hydras behind these roaches, ooh, that's just damage output that you need in this situation. If it's just Hydra, they get melted by enemy roaches so fast, they're not that good. But if you have Hydras behind roaches of your own that are tanking for said Hydras, the Hydras sit back there, pew, 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 pew. That's not the sound they make, but you know, they're little pew, pew laser guys. Also, honestly, 4th base Harken. If you're sitting on 1,000 minerals and you're on 3 bases at 10 minutes, get a 4th. You know your opponent has a 4th base. Do it. Do it, says Emperor Palpatine. I'd really also love Harken to do something with this Nidus. Nobody makes a Nidus network just in case. Like, there's no defensive purpose for a Nidus. You know? It's an offensive unit. Oh, man. Just absolutely in full range of this spore. Also, all the mutas die because of a little carelessness here. These roaches could have killed that spore and allowed the Mutalisk to continue to reign, but did not do it. And you can get that hatch. Might sacrifice some dudes. Nice. That actually wasn't too bad. I think one roach went down. Yeah, one roach goes down. The chase is on. The broodlings are out. And guess what? So is charlenium. So that's great. You killed your opponent's 4th. Ooh, and you're getting a 4th of your own now. Excellent. Muy excelente. I like this plan. I like this, how Harken is playing this. Charlenium's been on the defense the entire game so far. He's kind of sort of poked here and there, but never felt confident enough to just go for it, which is a problem. So this is where higher level Zerg players start moving into lurkers. So if you're wondering how to play ZVZ past 13 minutes, go ahead, throw up a lurker den. If you're Charlenium, you already have a Hydralisk den. Get that lurker den going, get some lurkers out, and guess what? Your enemy roaches are gonna die. I promise you, I prophesy, they will die. Also, bad rally roaches. Okay, 3 kills for Charlenium. That's a good way to get back into the game, is just some absolutely free kills. And I guess we're going. Sure, so same thing. Tacking up here into the natural base of the southern. See, now these Hydras are at the front now, which means they're getting melted, and their DPS is not going to last as long as it normally would. Yeah, see, all the Hydras are gone. But, hang on, is Charlenium going to be able to hold here with his superior upgrades? He's got +2 attack and +2 armor. But Harken, I think, just has enough stuff where he wins despite his inferior upgrades. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Defender's advantage. There were no reinforcements at all from Charlenium, who is doing what? Working on more roaches, getting +3 missile attack, which is great. There is still absolutely 0% of a lurker den on the map right now, and that's just, you gotta do it, man. Like, you can't, roach versus roach does not last forever. because the Lurkers murder them so hard. Oh, look who's got Burrow. Burrow and Tunneling Claws? No, just Burrow. Okay, so this is where Overseers come up and everybody dies. I like it, though. You know, you heal fast when you're burrowed if you're a roach. Nobody listening is a roach, but, you know. Wait, what? Harken's winning this? Okay, Harken's winning this fight, sort of. Just kidding. It was a close thing, though. Much closer than I would have expected. And we're back to Mutalisks. Harken has decided, I got a Spire. The enemy Hydralisk count is not high. Let's see if we can wipe some of those out, yeah? Harken replaced... Oh, also his Roach Warren died. Why are you fighting spores with your handful of Mutalisks? Ow! 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 So many dead Mutalisks. Okay, man, you gotta be careful with those. 17 Mutas have died today. Resources lost, 14,000 to 17,000. Harken has lost more. A la moment. 20 Lings in production and a Baneling nest. Harken has decided the answer to this is obviously Banelings, which, against Hydras, yes. Against Roaches, no. Against Lurkers, no. It'd be so nice. Oh, okay, alright, coming around the backside. Just absolutely assassinating some of these Hydras. Not all of them, but some. I like that. Again, if you can do anything to actually get damage onto a Hydralisk, it will die. When they are the best is when they're allowed to fire with impunity and not take damage from anything. Which is true for every unit, but like some units can take a little punishment before they die. Hydras, not so much. Not so much. Alright, Defender's Advantage, again, is just so important for Harken here. He's able to make stuff home and flood it in and win, despite, again, the upgrade disadvantage, which is real right now. And then charlenium's just not doing a fantastic job reinforcing across the map. Why does he not have any money? His mineral count is poop. He has a ton of gas. He's just spending his money exceptionally well, and yet he's down 20 supply, and he has an upgrade advantage. I don't understand what's happening in this game exactly. Oh, crap. Harken's going for the Lurkers, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Charlenium. I gotta say, placing my bets here at 17 minutes, I think Harken's going to win this game. He's got a 5th base coming up. He's got more army. His upgrades are behind, but, you know, they're catching up, working on that +2 ground carapace. The problem is charlenium's +3 attack is done, and these are now officially 3-2 Roaches and Hydras, which is pretty scary stuff. But where is his army? He's got 17 Roaches and 7 Hydras, which some of them are here. Oh, more Roaches are coming in. I like this. And there's more stuff here from Harken. Upgrade advantage, again, important. Ooh, but charlenium, learning from past mistakes, has some reinforcements coming in, trickling in at the last minute, kind of helping to turn the tide in this battle a little bit, but nope, we ran out of reinforcements. We ran out. We're running back home. Now we got some Zerglings, and Zerglings and Roaches are really good against Hydras. Again, everything's good against Hydras. Like, what is a unit that is bad against the Hydralisk? I honestly don't think that. I don't think there is a unit that is bad against Hydras. I guess Archons. Archons are the one thing because they have short attack range. They're not very fast, and Hydras can just beat them from distance. So, it would be Archons. But other than that, I don't... Maybe Liberators? Maybe Mass Liberator, Mass Hydra can crush. I guess there are some options here, but there are not many, is my point. Charlenium taking a base in the top left. While again, Harken's 5th base is already done and harvesting now. Yeah, this is great. Thanks, Sniper Monkey, for sending this one in. This is turning into one of the better ZVZs I've ever cast. There's non-stop action. We're at 20 minutes, which is insane. Who plays 20-minute ZVZs? Charlenium and Harken do. Now look. Oh, we got the... Oh, snap. We got the lurkers. Run! Charlenium, run! Lurker corpse right at us. Now, one of the great lore questions of StarCraft 2 is, why don't lurker spines harm friendly units that they impale? Right? Like, it's the same thing. Why don't banelings, why doesn't baneling acid harm friendly units? And these are questions that have maybe not actual lore answers, but gameplay answers. It makes sense why, because if lurkers did friendly fire splash, and if banelings did friendly fire splash, they'd be unusable. That's the answer. There's always going to be Zerg units. They're going to hit each other. It's a giant mess. So, alright, lurkers are up. Oh boy. They do have some corrosive biles, overkilling a couple of those lurkers quite nicely. But more lurker... Oh, the lurker spines, though. Brah, brah, brah. What he's not doing is getting upgrades for those. Does he have a hive? He has a hive. No, he doesn't have a hive. Okay, so pro tip, if you're going to make lurkers, upgrade it to a hive, get an infestation pit, upgrade to a hive, and then get the upgrades for the lurkers. You will never see professional Zerg players make lurkers without adaptive talons and without seismic spines. You need those upgrades. You need a hive for them, but you do get them with a lurker den, yes. So Charlenium's like, well, my opponent has lurkers now. You know what I am going to keep doing is just making hydras and roaches, and we'll be fine. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to be fine. Lurkers are game changers in ZVZ. They completely flip what you're able to do. You can't make lings and banelings anymore. Roaches are just not a good answer. If you can corrosive bile from a good distance away on top of lurkers, yeah. You can do all right there. But, yeah. I mean, maybe Mass Muta would be kind of interesting. Hey, look, Seismic Spines coming in from Charlenium. So maybe he's planning on making his own lurkers. That's the other thing. Late game ZVZ in the current meta of 2021 is lurkers, hydras, vipers. Yeah? You use the vipers to abduct enemy lurkers into your lurkers and murder them. You use them to throw down Blinding Cloud on enemy roaches and hydras, and then your lurkers crush. That's generally how it's supposed to go. Hey, look, we're getting a hive. Look at this, Harken. Harken's getting a hive. Good news for everyone. Yeah, does he have 3-3? Nah, Harken's upgrades are just not good today. He's working on +2 melee, but he's on 2-2 missile. The corrosive biles, though. Kill a lurker. No, wait. They need to be a little supported, though. Oh, man, that corrosive bile just ran through the entirety. Ah, okay, the abject chaos has arrived. Bring your lurkers up. Bring them up into this battle. You're not, I guess you're too busy microing all of this stuff. Okay, lurkers up. Murderizing everything. No. Oh, man, is Charlenium just dead? Charlenium is getting adaptive talons. He has 3 lurkers of his own. Harken, are you making more stuff? He's teching back into Mutalisks, man. He's got 7. He's making 5 more. And defensive lurkers from Charlenium shoving Harken away. Wow. Okay, so he got those lurkers out just in the gosh darn nick of time there, didn't he? That was close. Also, Harken didn't bring any overseers. So Charlenium has the advantage on that one. This game started with a 12 pool. Like, that's... that's pretty insane. Charlenium pumping out them lurkers with them 3-3 upgrades. Heck yes. Seismic Spines, Adaptive Talons all the way across the sky. And Harken, no Seismic Spines, no Adaptive Talons. Harken, these are important metrics. These are important upgrades you need, my friend. There's just one lurker on a ramp. We're going to go the other way now. Also, Harken trying to expand left side, that's not happening because Charlenium's going to kill it. Charlenium expanding right side, this is going to happen because Harken doesn't know it exists. Intel matters. Also, if you have Seismic Spines and your opponent's lurkers do not have that upgrade, ta-da, you outrange them. You win. Outranging is everything in an RTS. Harken going for an attack here, but does he have his Overseers this time? He has 2, and he has a bunch of Mutalisks, which I kind of love. Like, I kind of feel like a mass Muta play would not be bad here. The Hydras are kind of just getting wiped out right now. The enemy Lurkers here for charlenium won that battle. Wait, real quick. Where did... Wow, that really backed me up. That was not supposed to back me that far up. Oh, Harken doesn't have any Lurkers. Oh, he has one. Never mind. I thought he had been used. Okay, so he's used to wipe out this army real nice. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that happens. Meanwhile, the Mutalisks are kind of kicking butt and taking names. This Mutaling thing is sort of awesome. At least until the Lurkers arrive. Spores problematic. These Lings are dead. Woo! And sure. Sure. You're probably going to wipe out this base. It's not bad. Unless, oh, your Lings don't have adrenal glands. They almost do. Wait. Don't run from 4 Hydralisks. You got this. Okay. Alright. Harken, better safe than sorry in that situation. You know, he's only got 13 Mutalisks with no upgrades at all. Because again, we don't upgrade things in the Harken house. Oh, he's gonna get it. Are you serious? Wait, don't get distracted. Kill the hatch. Oh, he's an insane person. There was a nickel on the ground, and you bent down to pick it up, and you missed. You missed your shot at killing that hatch. Alright, so 25 minutes in. Harken's still up about 30 supply. He's got more workers. He's got a bigger army. Look, man, you either got to commit into 1,000,000 Mutalisks, or you got to make your own Lurkers, friend. And also, get the upgrades. I'm not sure this is happening. He's kind of trying to split the difference. He's making 12 Hydras. He's got his Mutas, but he's not... Man, he could max out on Mutalisks. That would be so good! There is nothing for charlenium. There are... Okay, there's 19 Hydralisks. There is something for charlenium that can handle Mutas. Three more spores on the way. Man, this left side base getting taken by Harken again. Are we going to take every base on this map? Nobody has really been brave enough to take these Rich Fist-being geyser bases, which I can't blame them for because, by golly, they're hard to hold on this map. So this is the Roaches winning because, again, it's just Hydras, no support. Mutas are fighting against Hydras down here. He's decided that Mutas are not going to work out for him, which is entirely fair. There's a lot of spores now. There's a lot of queens and hydras. Oh, no! 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 No Ultralisk Cavern. Oh. The number of games in the ZVZ professional ranks where somebody's got Lurkers and the other person is kind of behind and just sort of forced to go into Ultras to try to compete, and it just goes so poorly. It goes so poorly for the Ultralisk player. Lurkers do bonus damage versus armored. And splash damage. And nope, Ultras are just not good in that situation at all. So good base snipe here from charlenium. Like that a lot. And then getting on out when it gets scary. Okay, well, I don't want to caster curse this, but I'm telling you straight up. The number of games where somebody goes Ultralisks against enemy Lurkers and the Ultras get destroyed is way too high. Although, look at this. It's 182 supply for Harken and 114 for charlenium. What is charlenium's deal with not having any minerals? I don't understand any of it. Charlenium doing a good job kind of whittling down the worker count of Harken here a little bit. Bunch of drones have gone down. 41 drones have gone down for charlenium and a total of 18 for Harken. So, alright, so these Lurker... Oh, wait, are we base? Uh-oh, I think we're accidentally base trading everybody. So... alright. Ultralisk Cavern dies before Chitinous Plating can finish. That was a terrible place for an Ultralisk Cavern, by the way. But one of Charlenium's bases dies, and this one's going to die too. Holy crap. Alright, so all of a sudden... I mean, we're not base racing because Charlenium came home. Okay, and Harken's coming home as well, so that's good. But Harken's whole plan was to have upgrades for Ultralisks and... No. Oh, that's an F2 out of there if I've ever seen one. Yeah, Charlenium's just dead. Charlenium is out. Losing that base was huge, but at the same time... Oh, it's not looking good. It is looking so bad for Charlenium, except for this mass of lurkers that I don't think Harken really has an answer for in any shape or form. So we're going to murder these spines because bonus versus armored means buildings die real fast to these suckers. Which, not the case in Brood War, can tell you that much. Lurkers get no bonus to armored in Brood War. They do really well against squishy things like Marines and Zerglings and stuff. Dude, this Lurker ball, Harken's just like, I guess we tried it. Oh my, no! 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 Oh no, Harken! Harken! Ah! No! Nothing but cheese? What are you talking about, Harken? We were having a good game too. What making lurkers is cheese? You insane person? Harken has to be trolling. He just has to be trolling at this point. He throws the game there by walking his entire Hydra Roach Ultralisk army into like 10 lurkers. You need cheese to win. Look at these guys. 37 kills, 14 kills, 35 kills, 23 kills, 16 kills, 21 kills, 22 kills. Harken, if you think making... What an incel way to play. If you think making lurkers in CVZ is cheese, I don't know how you got to Diamond League. I assume these are Diamond League players. This is not Platinum. You literally cheesed me. You did 12 pool. Harken did 12 pool to start this game. It's entirely a fair point from Charlenium. What a sad way to end a good game, says Harken. Oh, Harken. Not going to the level of his opponent. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, no. Harken is doing the thing. Charlenium has stopped talking. I am confusing these players. See how these lurker spines are tearing through? There we go. Good game, Charlenium. Alright, we gotta go back to the, oh my gosh, sad part of this match. Which was this. Hang on, we got this. So the lurkers are kicking butt, yada yada yada. Harken's up a 50 supply, man. If he base raises, I think he has a better chance to win this game than what he does right here. So it's 152 to 105 supply. Harken loses some drones, knocks him down to 140. Army values 102 to 57. This is what countering is, ladies and gentlemen. We don't often see an example this strong of what countering is. But this is countering. Ready? 102 army supply to 57 army supply. Ready, go. $100 army supply to 32 in about 10 seconds. Insane. I gotta check resources lost too. I'm sorry. Okay, so now resources lost. Oh, hang on. We've already lost a bunch. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. Resources lost. 49,000 for Harken. 50,000 for Harken. He lost 6,000 resources worth of units there. 70 supply of army and 6,000 resources in about 10 seconds. That is... brutal. What a great ZVZ, though. Charlenium, don't listen to him. Making lurkers in ZVZ is a totally legitimate way to play. It's not cheese. It's not bad in any stretch. It's how the pros do it. Harken, he's just mad. He is just mad. We get it. We've all been there. We've been mad before. But what a great match. We had mutas. Obviously, the roaches and the ravagers and the hiders and the lurkers and some ultras that didn't do a whole lot, unfortunately. But man, just completely missing spellcasters, which is how you know it's a Midrank Madness game. There were no infestors. There were no vipers for abducts. None of that stuff, right? Maybe a transfuse. We had a transfuse earlier today. That's the most spellcasting we got. But that will really change your ZVZ as well. If you start abducting enemy lurkers and abducting enemy ultras into your army, all of a sudden, things change. Turdur. Absolutely amazing. All right, well, good stuff, and that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Midrank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is